Today we're looking at mount escapes, basic knee elbow escape that everyone should know. We're going to concentrate mostly on that. We're going to break it down into two separate movements, then we're going to drill it fully. Then we're going to look at a bit of a kipping escape, or I used to call it pants down escape because it looks like you're taking your pants off. But we're not going to spend too much time on that because the knee elbow escape is more fundamental, I think, and also works in gi and no gi as well. So if Andrew gets into mount here, what I must do in this position is not him to come forward. So elbows are immediately down. Never extend your arm in this position. Do we understand? Never extend your arm. He wants to armbar you. We've been doing arm bars all week, right? So we don't want to do this. We keep our elbows down in the floor. Okay? I keep my legs bent. This is where my power is going to come from. If I've got straight legs, I have no power to move. Do we understand? Yeah? So the first thing I want to do is I need to make him base forwards. At the moment, all his body weight is on his knees, right? So he's going to be heavy in this position. To lift him up is going to be difficult. So I'm going to make him put his weight forwards. To do that, I keep my elbows nice and tight against his legs. And there's two ways you can do it. You can hip bump up, or you can knee him in the back, or you can do both. So make him base. Understand? Once I'm base, stay here. Now I need to turn. So I have to decide which way I'm going to go. I lift my and I turn to one of my sides, okay? I put the leg on the same side that I'm turning, flat on the floor. Okay? I don't want this to happen because I need to get out of this position. And this is stopping me. We understand? Because I'm inside his leg. No, I need to get outside his leg. This hand is like a steel bar. My elbow is on this hip, my fist is on this hip. Never, ever do this. Do we understand? If I do this, he can come forwards again, he can attack my arm, he can attack. I am preventing him from advancing his position. Do we understand? This hand helps this hand here. Okay? In this position. What I want to do now is I want to trap his foot. So sometimes the feet are flat on the floor or they're heavy. I keep my elbow against his knee and I bring my knee against his tibia. We understand? This leg now is going to help. I step over and I trap his foot. Okay? And again, we're here, blocking. I bring my tibia to my elbow. Hence the escape name, elbow knee escape. Okay? Because I'm bringing my elbow and knee together. Once I'm here, I hook this leg, I trap it. Okay, so again, we are here. I'm making sure I need to make him base, especially if he's like 100 kilo guy that I don't knee him. As soon as he bases, he becomes a bit lighter here. I can start to turn to my side, so I hip again, and I get to my side. Okay? You might have to do this movement maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 times to get on your side because he's trying to stop me. Okay? I put my arm across his hips. My elbow is glued to this hip. My fist is glued to this hip. I never let my elbow go across here. Okay? I reinforce the position here so he can't go further. I'm going to push. If his knee's high up, I push with my elbow. I do like an abdominal crunch. Here. I step over and I trap his foot. Okay? Now we're not fully out yet, but we're just going to get to this bit and then we're going to do about 5 minutes doing this and then we'll finish the rest of this escape. Any questions regarding this position for now? We understand what to do, right? Okay. Get someone similar size. Okay. So, we move forwards, we lift, we get on our side, and we block his hips. I push with my elbow, I lift my knee up. Inside my legs. Escaped. I'm a little bit in a So it's like opposite direction. Pasa. So I'm here. Same time. We understand? Once I've escaped his knee, I need to start turning into him because here he still has my back, okay? Especially because I've just used this top arm, which is stopping him from coming forwards, to push. So the structural integrity of this is disappeared. Once I'm here now, I use my feet and I move my hips. It's okay. And I try to get to this side where I hug around his back and I cross my legs in this position, okay? Let's do it this way. So I trap his foot, I push his knee, I turn my body, I'm gonna block this hand. He wants to grab my head. This is gonna stop me. If you see the way my face is, I'm turning this way, it's gonna be hard to turn. So what I try to do is block this bicep, yeah? And then bit by bit, I get my hip out, and I get underneath my opponent. His knee is now inside, so I've got his leg trapped, and I'm blocking his bicep here, okay? So if we do it from the beginning, we're here, I make him base, I lift up, I get on. Push, block, hip escape, hip escape, hip escape, underneath. Sometimes I have to push him to get lower down. And I'm gonna hug his waist, okay, in this position. Keeping my head in, and I'm blocking this hand so he can't grab me, okay? We understand? This is a position we need to finish in. All right, let's go and try. Not always work, depending on skill level. So what I need to do is I need him to base again, because again, he's too heavy here for me to do anything with. So I make him base, and my hands now are gonna connect to his hips here. Okay, we understand? What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna swing forwards, okay, and lift up and get my knees in, okay? And again. Now sometimes you have to swing sideways, so sometimes you have to go like sideways and then get both your knees, okay? There's other entries, like there's different things like foot locks you would do from here, but for now I want you to try to get both your knees inside, okay? So again, we're in this position here, make him base in this position, and I can either lift up, stop him, drop, and then try to get my knee in, okay? Or what I prefer to do is like go forwards with him at the same time. Defende un poco. Okay. So I'm here. See how he's stopping me? No, solo come to beginners. No, okay. So if I go like this, look, now I have to shake, shake, shake. See how I shake my legs? And I think they call it kipping because like CrossFitters do that when they do chin-ups. But I need to get one knee inside minimum, okay? Yeah, we understand? All right, so Andrew, just lie down for me. I just want to show you something. Get up. So, because I'm on his hips, every time he bridges, I move, okay? But if I'm here, you can already see the problem he has, right? Lo mismo. And I don't really go anywhere. So I cannot allow this person to go forwards because now I lose my ability to knock them over. Do we understand? Okay? All right, let's try this escape. This is the last thing we're going to do. If you've got a problem, call me over. And